possible. He was rewarded with a subtle flare of heat in those eyes. "Make it more interesting next time, Wren. Maybe do a dance." "The only dancing I'll ever do is on your grave, Creed." The sparring sent a kick of lust through him. They did this every time they were in a room together. Every damn time. No matter that he knew he shouldn't indulge it. But hell, he was afraid the alternative was stripping her naked and screwing her against the nearest wall, and that wasn't a real option. So verbal sparring it was. "What did I die of?" he asked. "Boredom?" Those eyes shot sparks at him. "It was tragic. You were found with a high heel protruding out of your chest." Her magic lips curved upward, and he felt it like she'd pressed them against his neck. "Any suspects so far?" "Your own smart mouth. Are you going to listen to me or not?" "You're already here. So am I. Might as well." He leaned back in his chair and, for effect, put his boots up on the table. Her top lip curled up into a sneer, and that thrilled him just as much as if she'd crossed the room to straddle his lap. Okay, maybe not just as much, but he loved that he got to her. "Fantastic. As you know, things at Maxfield Vineyards are changing. My father is no longer the owner. Instead, my sister Emerson, her husband Holden, and our sister Cricket and I now have ownership. This plan is Emerson's idea, to be clear, as she is the person who oversees our broader brand." She waved a hand in the air as if to distance herself yet further from whatever she was about to say. "I had to defer to her on the subject. She doesn't think a rivalry is beneficial for any of us. She thinks we should join forces. A large-scale event where both of our wines are represented. As you know, wine tours and the whole wine trail in general have become increasingly popular. A rising tide lifts all boats and gets more people drunk. Basically," she said. "I'm not really sure I see the benefit to me," he said, "seeing as everything is going well here." "Everyone wants to expand," she said, looking at him as if he had grown a second head. "Do they?" "Yes," she responded. "Everyone." "Well, the way I see it, our business is running well. We have just the right amount of staff. Every family member has a position in the company, and it supports us very well. At a certain point, Wren, more is more, and that's it." She looked at him, clearly dumbfounded. There were very definite and obvious differences between the Cooper and Maxfield families. The Coopers might be wealthy, but they liked their winery to reflect their roots. Down home, a Western flair. In the early days, his father had been told that there was no way he would ever be successful unless he did something to class up his image. He had refused. Digging in deeper to the cowboy theme was ultimately why they had become so successful. There was no point in competing with fancy-pants places like the Maxfields. It wasn't the Coopers' way. Joining up with the Maxfields made even less sense than trying to emulate them, in his opinion. "Come on," she said. "You're ambitious, Creed. Don't pretend otherwise." And that was where she might have him, because he didn't like to back down from a challenge. In fact, he quite liked a challenge in general. That she was issuing one now made him wonder if she was just baiting him, taunting him. He wasn't even sure he cared. All he knew was that he instantly wanted to take her up on it. There was something incredibly sexy about her commitment to knowing her enemy. "What exactly are you proposing?" "I want to have a large event featuring all of the wineries in the area. A wine festival. For Christmas." "That's ambitious. And it's too early to talk about Christmas." "All the stores would disagree, Creed. Twinkle lights are out and about." "Ask me if I care. I'd like to do a soft launch, a large party at Maxfield in the next month," she continued as if he hadn't spoken. "We'll invite our best clients. Can you imagine? The buzz we'll make joining forces." "Oh, you mean because everybody knows how profoundly our families dislike each other?" He paused.